Welcome to Listpedia. It's time to count down the top 10 strategy video games. This list covers all games, regardless of system or language. For a game that is part of a franchise which spans multiple installments, the installment which stands out the most has been selected. Starting us off at number 10, Super Robot Wars Z series. Alternatively known as Super Robot Taisen, the series is more popular in Japan than in the West. The gameplay is a standard turn-based strategy, but the game is most notable for featuring robots and mecha from different anime shows as the playable characters. Players can have units like the popular Gundams and the Super Robots Voltus V and Mazinger Z. Every installment in the Super Robots War series features different combinations of mecha anime shows, both old and new. The Super Robots War Z series is one of the most popular in the series, spanning different gaming systems and featuring an interconnected story. Each installment in the Z series features one of the most extensive anime lineups in the entire franchise. 9. Total War Attila Total War series. The Total War series is a popular video game franchise best known for featuring one of the most detailed combat systems.
Power, culture, and learning.
Most games in the series are not relegated to a single time period. Recent games have given players the ability to progress through different periods of history. Total War Attila perfectly exemplifies the series' gory nature, giving players the ability to zoom in on an ongoing battle in the map to get an up-close look at the units fighting for their lives. Number 8. Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 Command & Conquer series. There was a time when games in the Command & Conquer series by Westwood Pacific were all the rage, featuring a military-based real-time strategy gameplay. The game is notable for its fast-paced combat that combines advanced and realistic weapons. Although they mostly tip on the former, Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 best demonstrates the series' action-packed gameplay coupled with one of the best soundtracks. The story of the game, which features an alternate Cold War scenario, is also one of its highlights. 7. Disgaea Hour of Darkness Disgaea series. If there was ever a game that will make you laugh at almost every cutscene and at the same time pissed off at the difficult gameplay, it's a game from the Disgaea series. This turn-based strategy series is best known for featuring the most ridiculous and funniest storylines in strategy game history, as well as one of the most frustrating and extensive character and item mechanics in any game.
Here I come!
The game allows players to both create units and deploy unique characters, with the most popular ones, Laharl, Etna, and Flanae, coming from the first game, Hour of Darkness. 6. Civilization V Civilization series. The Civilization series is a collection of turn-based strategy games whose core gameplay revolves around map exploration, territory expansion, resources exploitation, and enemy extermination, or collectively known as the 4X type of gameplay. Civilization V is notable for using a new game engine that allowed it to switch from the traditional square tiles to the more visually appealing hexagonal tiles in the map. This installment also introduced city-states, minor civilizations that players can interact and form bonds with that extend as players advance through different time periods. Number 5. Age of Empires 3, Age of Empires series. Age of Empires is a real-time strategy series often considered as a combination of Civilization and Warcraft. The series uses civilization advancement from the Civilization games and combat elements from the Warcraft games. In Age of Empires 3, players are given the choice to play as one of 8 European civilizations as they advance through different time periods from the 14th to 18th centuries.
Use the pikemen to attack the Ottoman cavalry.
The primary goal in the game is still to expand and ultimately take out other civilizations. 4. Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is a mobile game where players gather resources, construct buildings, train units, and beat up on other players. Gameplay mechanics not unlike other strategy games. But what sets this game apart from other titles, and is the primary reason for its massive popularity, is the ability for players to team up and perform coordinated attacks. Couple that with its portable nature, and players can pretty much lay waste on opposing clans while on the go. The game features an assortment of unique units that have their own strengths and weaknesses that players must take into account before deployment. 3. Final Fantasy Tactics. Consistently considered as one of the best tactical games to ever grace the video game industry, Final Fantasy Tactics is best known for its gripping story that is still arguably unmatched today. Themes of war, betrayal, and deceit are perfectly intertwined in the game's narrative, making it more than just a strategy game. In the gameplay aspect, Final Fantasy Tactics boasts one of the deepest character creations in the genre. Where players can create more than 20 characters, each with different skill sets. The game is a classic in every sense of the word, with hardly a single game able to replicate it since it was first released. Number 2. Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Warcraft series.
Ah, Jaina. I thought I might find you here.
The Warcraft series is one of the most popular brands in the world, not just in the gaming community. This is proven by the upcoming movie based on the series, as well as its MMORPG variant, World of Warcraft, which is considered one of the best games of all time.
I told him it sounded like a trap.
Where?
The series is most notable for its use of hero characters in battle, which are units that possess unique abilities and can be leveled up similar to those in role-playing games. That system is the primary basis for the DOTA mod, which was first applied in this third installment and its expansion pack, The Frozen Throne, and also World of Warcraft. And our number 1, StarCraft series. This strategy game is considered a national sport in South Korea. StarCraft almost single-handedly revolutionized the strategy genre, especially real-time strategy, with its addicting gameplay mechanics surrounding the 3 races, Terrans, Zerg, and Protoss.
That flesh shall be made anew.
Notable for its science fiction aesthetic, set in a different sector in the Milky Way galaxy, conveniently. The game features an incredibly deep and fast-paced gameplay that not only requires careful planning but quick reactions to everything happening on the map. In StarCraft tournaments, a player can lose a match by reacting just a few seconds too late. I know, I was surprised as you that Donkey Kong Country didn't make the list. Or Frogger. I mean, gotta have strategy, right? Come on.